Ever heard about those terms like RowStore and ColumnStore and wonder what that means and why all these big companies use ColumnStore for big data? Well, let's get to it.
Hi, this is Noah.
And in the next 60 seconds, you'll probably know more than the most devs out there.
Let's take a bank as an example. You go to an ATM, you swipe your card, and you withdraw some X amount. So, what happens next? Every time you do such transactions, the system checks your balance, deducts that X amount, logs it, updates the cash balance, and sends you a notification that. And this all happens in milliseconds, and all that has to happen in one go. Clean, atomic, no halfway crash. That's OLTP. You either withdraw money and system updates the log, or it never happened and the failed transactions goes back to the previous checkpoint. So what is the significance of this example? Let's take a look at this table. Well, every time you do the transactions, the system updates this table if the transaction succeed. In case of any failure, it reverses the changes. Ironically, it pretends like nothing happened. So this is what a logical structure of a table looks like. A physical structure of a table would be something like this. Every row has been inserted straight to the disks. So what's the advantage? We store all the fields together as one unit. We can insert a full record fast. We can read write the entire row in a single IO. Now let's say, what if the rows keeps on increasing from the 5 rows to n times, and same with the columns. Well, let's say the bank want to do some analysis on the amount on this particular table, and if our table keeps on increasing, so how it will look like in the physical way when it fetch from the disk. Something like this, right? Well, that's bad because the data here it's fragmented and it has to cover up all the values that are included in the rows. And so, what could be the best option? If you could take a look at the column store way, you could see the data pattern is linear compared to the row store. If you only care about the amount, you'll only fetch the required values and less IO. And that's why banks and every other big organization shifts to column store when it's time to scale analytics.